Vipers voices from the Dubai International Stadium, and what a match we have seen this evening. The Desert Vipers beating the Sharjah Warriors by 10 wickets with 10 overs to spare, a quite incredible result. The Warriors were put into bat, made just 91, with Wanindu, Hasaranga and Mohammad Amir sharing 7 wickets between them, and then the Vipers absolutely blitzed the target, getting home with 60 deliveries in hand. And the man alongside me, Fakhar Zaman. Fakhar, thank you very much indeed for joining us. And after that defeat in the previous game against the Dubai Capitals, this was the perfect response, wasn't it?
Exactly, and in the big tournaments and in the long tournaments, you need, you also like your team. If you lose the game right like that, like we lost that game, but we fight till the end. So that shows the character of this team and the way we are playing cricket. And you can see like the how the guys came back in this game. And I personally think that the credit goes to our bowlers, and especially our fast bowlers. The way like they were four in the first 3 overs, like in T20, you can say the game is over there. And Wanindu Hasaranga, he's a world-class bowler, and he bowled really well. So like they really make it easy for the batters.
Fakhar, let's go back to the start of the day and the toss. Lockie Ferguson won the toss, decided to bowl first. Was it a crucial toss?
I think yes, especially here in Dubai because of the dew, the toss is also very crucial, and it's uh, uh, in cricket you can't say like everything depends on the toss, but if it's dew, and I think today there was not that much dew, but you can say like there's a little bit advantage when you win the toss, but like we as a team, we win few games batting first, we win few games bowling first. So if your team is doing good and they are playing as a team, so uh, most of the time toss doesn't matter. But like here in Dubai, because of the dew in night games, almost every team they want to bowl first.
Talk to us about Mohammad Amir. As you say, he got 2 wickets in the very first over. He finished up with 4 for 24. Outstanding stuff. He really is a master practitioner in this form of the game, isn't he?
Exactly. He's a like, very intelligent bowler. Like he play with your mind, and uh, I feel in slip in first overs, and I always talk to bowler that look, he will just play with the better mind. Like the better will it will like swing miles, and he will bowl a out swinger. So he play, and like you can see today when Johnson Charles was trying to hit the first boundary, and after that he just ball a nickel one the same area but a slow ball. So like he used his mind, he used his brain, and like uh, you know he have too much experience also. So he's such a perfect bowler, and like your team need a guy like this, like him, and he can bowl in the circle, he can bowl in the middle overs, he can bowl at the end. So like he's a Mr. Perfect for the team.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned a little earlier about how well the other bowlers bowl. Let's talk about Wanindu Hasaranga as well. 3 for 10 in his 4 overs. Exceptional stuff. He just attacks the stumps. He keeps those stumps in play, doesn't he? And it makes it so difficult for the batters.
Exactly, and like he bowled really quick, and in the overs you can't like. I was thinking that he bowled only 3 overs, and I was just telling everybody we should ball with Wanindu another over. Then I realized that they said he's he bowled 4 overs, so he's such a quality bowler, and like uh, the way like I know the world knows about him that he's such a great bowler, but I I played a lot of cricket against him with him in Sri Lanka, also in the LPL, and he's such a talented batter also. He's a very handy batter. He can bat at any number, and he's such a gun fielder. So like he's a all-rounder player and such a great asset for our team also.
We saw towards the end of the Sharjah innings the seam bowlers for the Vipers taking the pace off the ball. Was it that type of surface where it was very difficult to hit if there was no pace on the ball?
Yeah, exactly. It was not easy on the pace of the ball because it was gripping a bit, but I think our bowlers bowled really well, and uh, I think in the first 4 or 5 overs, like for us, that was a decider because like, you can imagine if like in the power play, your team like if you get 5 wickets, so there are too like many chances that your team can win. So our bowlers bowled really well, and totally credit goes to them.
Like a 92 was the target. Now, I guess there are two ways you can go about chasing a target as small as that. You can knock the ball around, or you can absolutely blitz it, which is what you and Alex Hales did. Uh, was that just a natural approach, or was it see ball, hit ball? What was your approach as you went out there?
Uh, it's all about the team environment, to be honest. Like our team wants us just to play the game and just to enjoy it. Like I know that sometimes if the target is 90 runs and the batters take their time, but the way we are playing, the way our mindset is a team, we are just going and we are enjoying our batting or bowling, even our fielding. So that was totally like we didn't any plan for that, and we were just going after the bowlers, and you can see that like it works a lot for us.
It's the first 10 wicket win in the history of the DP World ILT20, and it's 5 wins now from 6 matches. Now, last season, Fakhar, 5 wins were enough to get a team into the playoffs. Where do you see the team now with 4 group games still to go?
I think if you are winning or losing, every game is important in this cricket because you just carry the momentum. We as a team we need to win every game. Even we would love to win every ball. So I personally think that like we just as a professional team, we should just forget the past. Like we are playing really good cricket, and that will be on our minds. But uh, in cricket, in sports, every new day or every new game is a new day, and new wickets, new environment, new team. So as a team, we will just play the next game, and we would love to win every game of this tournament.
And of course, the next game is against the same opposition, but at a different venue. It's the Sharjah Warriors in Sharjah, 3 days' time. How much will this result impact what happens on Saturday?
Look, today was like our team played really well, and we enjoyed it. But like we will take this, but that's enough for us. After leaving this ground, we will forget about this game, and we will prepare ourselves for the next game or target, because you can see. I personally think that the Sharjah team, they are one of the best cricket team in this tournament. Like it was not their day, and you can say like it was totally our day. But on the day anything can happen. So we will prepare ourselves for the next game as a team, and uh, we will uh, we will try to win the next game also.
And hopefully it won't come down to net run rate where the Vipers finish in the table. But of course, a win like today is absolutely wonderful for a side's net run rate, isn't it?
Exactly, and we were playing for that because in low scoring games, rarely you can find that you have 10 wickets and you are chasing 90 runs in 20 overs. So that was in our heads that we will try to like to chase it quickly, and run rate was also in our minds.
And just finally, I guess the only blot on the horizon. The only downside was the injury to Lockie Ferguson when he went over on his left ankle in the field. What have you heard about that in the dressing room?
I went to him and I said, "You okay?" So he was looking okay, but I think about these things you can just say anything about the scans. So I hope he will be all right.
Great,
He's such
well,
a great asset for the world cricket. So like you can't lose him. You don't want to lose him as a team captain, as a player, and even as a cricketer. So I wish him a very best.
yeah, well, let's hope Lockie Ferguson is okay. We'll wait and see on that one. But what we can say for certain is that the Desert Vipers have won this match, and they've won it handsomely. An incredible victory by 10 wickets with 10 overs to spare. Fakhar Zaman, a brilliant half century from him after brilliant bowling from Mohammad Amir and Wanindu Hasaranga in particular. We'll be back with reaction to the next game against the Sharjah Warriors in 3 days' time. So please make sure you join us then.